Mr. Messed Up. How you doing? Something's come up. Let's check it out. Today, a lock is now broken on this internal door. It's a lockable door inside the house, and it's broken. I can't get it to work anymore. You can see it's not coming out, and I can't lock the door. So I'm going to have to take this lock out and replace it. I've got a replacement, but I'm going to show you how to take the lock off. So let's get straight into it. The first thing is you need to unscrew these. Now, if you can't unscrew them, you can always give them a tap with a hammer, like so, and that will dislodge them. But this one's coming off, so take this off. Number one, and there's one on the other side. Now that one's jammed, so I'm going to have to knock that one. Just knock it gently, and that should be enough for you to be able to unscrew it. Yeah, there you go. See, a little bit of a hack there to get it off. So that's the other one off. Now we can leave these in situ, but I need to take the lock off. So I'm going to unscrew the lock from here. You can see that it's coming off the plate. And this side, you can see that. There you go, take this screw out, and the plate comes off. And take the top one off as well. So the plate is off, the lock is here, and we're going to have to take that out. But we'll do that in a sec. Now, we have to take out the handle, otherwise you won't be able to take the lock out. To take this lock out, you've got to take the handle off. So let's take the handle off. So here we go, let's start unscrewing these screws. There's quite a few of them. One, here's another one. Number three, and you're going to have to do this on both sides. Now that's a retaining one, so I'll come back to that in a moment. That means it's locked in with a screw on the other side. And one over here. And another one. Put those over here. It's been in situ for quite some time, so it's a bit difficult to get off. But bear with me. This is also a retaining one, so it's got two retaining screws which are on the other side as well. So I'm gonna have to do those, but before I do those retaining screws, I'm going to take this side off. So take the screws off here. So let's do this side. Bit of a palaver, but what can you do? Two. 3. There we are. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And the last one coming up, and then we get the retaining screws out. I'll show you how to do that. You're going to need 2 screwdrivers, a Phillips and a flat-headed one. So let's get the flat-headed one. Now there are 2. You can see that this is flat-headed, and on this side it's a Phillips, and it's a retaining screw. So you're going to have to hold one and unscrew from the other side. So I'll show you what I mean. You hold this one and you unscrew it from here. And if you can't do it this way, then you have to try the other way. Hold on. It's coming off. It's coming off from this side, actually. There we go. Oh, I can do the rest by hand. So this one, on this side, I'm holding it stationary while I unscrew the other screw. There. Now you can see it coming off there, and we do the same with the other one. So I'm going to unscrew it from my right hand and keep this one stationary. They are a bit stiff. They've been in for quite some time. I have to try a different screwdriver. See if we can get some more out of it. Hold on. Yeah, got it. Okay. So this one's coming off now. Bit of a tricky job. Lots of screws involved. You have to be a bit patient. We're almost there. The left hand is keeping it steady, firm, and the right hand is unscrewing the retaining screw. There's two of them. There we go. It should pull out now. Not quite. One or two more turns. Oh, the things you've got to do in life, eh? But this will save you a few bob getting your contractor in or a contractor in to do it. There we have it. Lovely jubbly. You can see that now. This was the retaining screw on either side. The other ones I've put away, but that's what we've taken out. So we've taken the lock, we've taken the handle out. Now, the next thing is we've got to take the old lock out, the faulty lock. Now this should come out pretty easy. Just give it a bit, there we are, it's out. It's already out. That's no good to us. So chuck it away, and we've got a fresh one, we've got a new one. So I'm going to put that one in place. This is the shiny new one. There we go. Lovely. That's good. And put the two screws on the plate. So put the plate on. This is the plate. There we go. Make sure that these two things are movable. This one at the bottom and the one at the top. And put screws in. There we go. Right. And we screw that into place. So that's the plate keeping the lock, actual lock, into the door. There we go. Make sure you try and get it in as much as you can. Might need to give it a bit of a tap with the hammer. That's it. There we are. It's right in now. So there shouldn't be any obstruction to when we close it. That's it in there. Now we need to put the handle back. Okay. Get out the old wood chippings. Give it a bit of a spray. Hold on. A bit of a clean up. A bit of spray. Nice to put a nice shiny one back in. There we are. Just give it a bit of a clean up. Clean it all up. Get any dirt out. Yeah, look at that. Clean the actual handle as well, and the inside, and then clean this. There we have it. Right, now, while I've got this out here, and clean this up as well, a bit. Use some of this spray. Always handy. There we are. And on this side, spray it up. Yeah, it's looking nice and shiny now, isn't it? Yeah. There we have it. Let's do it again on this side. Now that's clean. So now we need to proceed and put the handle back. So, got it in from one side, and we've got these retaining screws, remember? We need to put those back into their appropriate holes there and push this handle back into place. There we have it. Good. Right, now we proceed to put the screws back on. One by one. Need to get the hole right so that it goes in nicely. That's number one. Once you get 1 or 2 in, you'll be on your way. Okay, that's the one. I'm not screwing them up tightly yet because I might have to do a bit of adjustment. And you need to check that you're getting it into the hole that's in the door. There we have it. And can you see it's already moving the mechanism? So it's in the right place. Let's put these retainers in. Now this is the slightly tricky part. Getting the actual location for the retainer, and you need a little bit of a gap so you can see what you're doing. I think that's about right. So let's try and tighten up one retainer. Remember, secure it from one end, and from the right hand side in this case I'm going to tighten it. And off we go. As I said, a bit of a tricky job, and you need a bit of patience for this one. There we go. But once done, it'll be a job well done. And there we have one retainer in situ. Let's get the other one in place. I'm going to put the other retainer in. So once again, try and line it up with the existing screw on the other side of the door. Keep this one stationary in my left hand and screw up the right hand side. There we go. It seems to be going in all right. Yes. There we have it. Yes. Okay, retainer's in. Now let's put the other screws in and we can start finishing this job up. One by one. Get these screws in. Time I got myself one of those electric screwdrivers, I think. The amount of work that has to be done. It's lined up very nicely with the help of those retainer screws. There we go. That one's in as well, almost. A few more. Yeah. Okay, and I've got one more. It's always tricky. Get the screw in first, I think. There. And then just screw it in there. There we have it. Right, let's do the other side. We're almost there. And then I'll show you this, how it locks up and all done, and everyone's a winner. There we go. Oh, I'm starting to leak again. Sweating away. But what can you do? The job's got to be done. Save myself a few bob. There we have it. We've got 3 more to go on this side. Then I'm going to tighten the retainers up and we're done. Put the screw plate back in place and the job's done. There we have. Lovely. There we have it. Oh dear. This one's a bit awkward. Close the door and then do it. Right. Quick go around and just tighten them up. And on the other side. That's it. And the last thing is, let's tighten up these retainer screws and we are done. So fix it with this one and tighten it with this one on the right. That's done. And the same with the other one. Done. Put the plates back on. Just give them a bit of a wipe. Clean them up a bit. As much as you can. Make them a bit shiny. Everyone likes shiny stuff. Okay, let's screw these back on. Put them through the handle on there, and then might be the other side. Let me try the other one. Hold on. Well, they were easy enough to get off, but they're proving difficult to get back on. Now, this one's on. It's good. So this should go on. It's just getting the... Oh yes. And there we have it. Okay, and we are now going to see if it works with the key, because that is the test. So let's have a go. Get the right key. Oh yes! Just unlock it to show you. Lovely jubbly. I hope that helps you and saves you a few bob. Over and out.